surprised at all. It's
Money Mayweather.
It's who he is. I've always thought that he's a horrible person, and this is every bit of
fortunate because, same Floyd Money Mayweather. Surely I was going to get my check fairly quickly, right? And that didn't happen. So I'm sure it'll come eventually, right? I realized, okay, I'm being strung along. This is a classic, hey, buddy, you're the new guy in this industry. We're going to puppeteer you however we want. Hop on for the ride and shut up. Instead of shutting up, I make fun of him on social media and let everyone know that he doesn't have any money. I kind of joke and I'm facetious and I point the finger at Floyd. Well, I don't know if it's his fault. Maybe a little bit, but something tells me Floyd doesn't control where the money goes. Or maybe he does. I don't know. And I don't really care.
The boxing world has been reacting to the latest allegations surrounding Floyd Mayweather. Some critics have called him a politically driven, broke wannabe, while others have described him as a symbol of what's wrong with boxing. Here's how the pros are reacting to Mayweather's latest troubles.
It's a tough one. I'm trying to understand, as a real estate person myself, what exactly he is communicating when he's saying that he owns this, because they're trying to make it seem like he doesn't. But what it seems like is that he owns shares of these buildings, and it's a larger, it's part of an investment that he did on his own. According
to Khan, certain individuals and groups were offering substantial payments to prominent public figures in exchange for public statements or endorsements supporting Israel. Khan said that he and his wife had received similar offers but rejected them because he did not want to promote war. He contrasted this with Mayweather's widely publicized pro-Israel posts and appearances, strongly suggesting that Floyd may have accepted such an arrangement because of financial pressure.
Join me in expressing heartfelt gratitude to Magen David Adom, the Israel response team. No matter who you are, gender, race, or religion, they are there to provide elite medical care and support. With over 30,000 dedicated volunteers from diverse backgrounds, they are the true heroes of Israel Emergency Response Team. In these tough times, let's rally together and support.
These remarks come as scrutiny of Mayweather's finances continues to grow. In 2023, reports linked his name to lawsuits involving a failed real estate venture valued at roughly $400 million. Other civil cases have raised claims involving unpaid debts, questionable promotional activities, and misappearances, adding to speculation that his financial empire may not be as secure as it once appeared. For Amir Khan, who has never been shy about addressing controversial issues in boxing, these developments provide important context. He sees Mayweather's recent choices, including low-stakes, high-paying exhibitions and political endorsements, as possible signs of financial pressure rather than the moves of a businessman still operating at the top. Khan was blunt, saying, "Calm as a bee," while referring to Mayweather's long history of displaying his wealth through luxury cars, huge amounts of cash, and an extravagant lifestyle even during difficult times.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, limited edition AP, all factory, 1.8 million right here. The $20 bills section. We like to call this the Andrew Jackson section, but I like to call it wallpaper.
Oscar de la Hoya went beyond simply criticizing Mayweather. He delivered a much harsher assessment. When he described Floyd's recent exhibitions as a really bad show, his criticism wasn't just about entertainment or boxing quality. It centered on legacy, dignity, and decline. Floyd, once viewed as the ultimate example of business-minded success inside the ring, now appears to some critics like a former superstar caught in a cycle of desperation, traveling to places like Dubai, Nigeria, and Japan to participate in exhibition bouts that few people demanded. The venues can appear far from full, while opponents are often online personalities or retired combat athletes, making the events feel more like spectacles than serious boxing. De La Hoya's criticism carried weight because he has witnessed similar situations before. Fighters who mishandle their fortunes, rely on the wrong people, and become trapped by the expensive lifestyle that once symbolized their success.
Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharpe's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets.
Floyd Mayweather's empire once appeared completely secure. He controlled everything. The story around him, the rhythm of his fights, the financial deals, and every detail of the spectacle. But something now seems different. These exhibitions no longer look like simple ways to remain active. They appeared driven by necessity. His Dubai bout against a little-known opponent was reportedly surrounded by claims of bounce checks, while money connected to the Logan Paul fight has reportedly remained part of a legal dispute. Mayweather Promotions also looks different today. There is no major breakout talent, no huge PPV events, only Floyd surrounded by associates and loosely defined investment projects. There were also reports that he entered the NFT market during the 2021 boom, while promoting projects such as Ethereum Max, which later faced allegations of pump and dump activity. That doesn't look like a retired legend making calculated moves. It looks more like someone searching for liquidity.
Easy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million, but I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight?
Then there's a growing controversy surrounding Floyd's real estate holdings. Reports claimed that several properties connected to him were being refinanced or had liens attached to them. One Las Vegas mansion worth millions was reportedly closed to auction because of tax-related complications. There are also claims that Floyd may not own as much property as he has suggested. Some of the homes are reportedly financed through mortgages rather than being fully paid off. That would be completely normal for an average millionaire. But Floyd built his image as the ultimate cash king, the man who supposedly carried seven-figure amounts in duffel bags. After the Conor McGregor fight, the IRS reportedly came looking for its share and demanded substantial payment. That was back in 2017.
Right. I feel good, training hard. Did Floyd not take out his own jets?
Floyd's got 3.
Yeah.
So Floyd's got the one he got, and he got
tax
2
problems.
Yeah.
That's what he's got. Oh, stop.
That's Lord.
7 years later, Mayweather is still participating in questionable exhibition deals involving Saudi influencers and lesser-known fight promoters. Oscar's criticism appears less personal than concerned, as he watches a former great seemingly sell pieces of his empire just to keep going. Amir Khan has also publicly criticized Floyd Mayweather over his recent support for Israel, suggesting that the motivation may be financial rather than political or ideological. In comments that quickly spread across social media and boxing circles, Khan implied that Mayweather could be receiving payment in exchange for publicly supporting Israel during a period of intense geopolitical tension, specifically pointing to the ongoing Israel-Gaza conflict.
Some say he's the greatest of all time.
Some say. The history book says that.
You want to go right now? We'll find out. Many say, it's like in davening, are you many or most? Everyone says.
Let's say 99.9.
99.9.
Canelo Alvarez, meanwhile, appears to have moved on entirely. When asked whether he would consider another fight or exhibition with Floyd, his response was a laugh followed by a firm no. It wasn't necessarily hostility. It seemed more like indifference. Mayweather defeated him, but that happened when Canelo was only 23 years old and facing one of boxing's greatest offensive specialists. Since then, Canelo has grown into one of the sport's biggest stars, competing across multiple weight divisions, headlining venues like Madison Square Garden and T-Mobile Arena, and drawing massive crowds throughout Mexico. His pursuit of greatness now follows his own path, and the Mayweather blueprint no longer appears relevant to him. His priorities are different, centered on loyalty to his team, elite opposition, and building a legacy that places him among boxing's all-time greats.
Fought Floyd Mayweather at what? Were you 23?
23.
That's so fucking young.
Yeah.
What was that like?
I trained so hard, and now obviously I try to beat him because, you know, if you beat him, you want to be the best in the world at 23.
What do you think was so impressive about him?
His experience, he's so smart. He have everything in a fighter, a complete fighter. He don't have power in the punches, but when you that kind of fighter, you don't need it.
You think that was the toughest fight you faced?
To Canelo, Floyd's recent behavior appears irrelevant, a distraction from the bigger goals ahead. His attention is focused on Terence Crawford and the possibility of a massive fight that could define an entire era. There is little room in that vision for another matchup with a 48-year-old Mayweather, who now seems more focused on promoting his next appearance and proving himself against elite competition. Unlike some critics, Canelo isn't openly attacking Floyd. His message is quieter, but perhaps even more telling. Mayweather is no longer the benchmark, not financially, athletically, or in terms of public image. The new generation doesn't need Floyd's approval to succeed. Canelo and his team have built their own empire, one major fight at a time.
2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement.
What stands out even more is how Canelo has treated boxing as a path toward legacy rather than simply another source of income. He took his loss to Floyd and turned it into motivation instead of allowing it to define him. While Mayweather was traveling to Tokyo for another money-driven exhibition against a kickboxer several inches taller, Canelo was focused on collecting titles and strengthening his position in the sport. Floyd may have created the money team blueprint, but Canelo is helping establish a different model for today's fighters, one built around discipline, purpose, and structure. His wealth may receive less attention, but it appears more diversified, with real estate, tequila, business investments, and sponsorships. There are no constant social media displays of million-dollar jewelry, just achievements that continue to speak for themselves.
Into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Manny Pacquiao has also weighed in on whether Floyd needs additional income to maintain his extravagant lifestyle, making it clear that he has little interest in the spectacle surrounding Mayweather's recent exhibitions. His perspective carries extra weight because of their complicated history, a mixture of rivalry, mutual respect, and years of tension. When asked about the possibility of an exhibition rematch with Floyd, Pacquiao gave a straightforward response: "It's just for money." With that comment, he seemed to distance himself from the direction Mayweather has taken. Pacquiao remains involved in public life, charitable work, and occasional boxing activities, but the difference is obvious. He appears to have stepped away from the exhibition circus.
In the exhibition,
let me know about it. I wasn't aware of this.
With
in Japan.
No other than
we're working on it, the opponent. We're working with Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. Yes, you heard it. Floyd Mayweather.
Mayweather Pacquiao. Why don't you do it for reals? I don't know.
We don't know.
Pacquiao has reportedly turned down several opportunities for rematches in Saudi Arabia, Macau, and even the Philippines, despite substantial money being offered. He understands what those events would represent. No championships, little genuine competition, and nostalgia being packaged for the highest bidder. That simply doesn't fit the direction Manny has chosen. He has shifted much of his attention toward public service, political ambitions, healthcare projects, and charitable work. He still trains and spars, but not primarily for social media attention or quick paydays. From his perspective, Mayweather's current lifestyle represents something very different from the legacy of an icon. Private jets, extravagant shopping, luxury displays, and reported real estate acquisitions all require enormous amounts of money to maintain. And if even part of the financial rumors surrounding Floyd is accurate, critics believe that the resources supporting that lifestyle may be running thinner than they once were.
Chilling in an EWV Rolls Royce. For those that don't know what an EWV is, that's an extended wheelbase Rolls Royce. I need the leg. I know I ain't that tall. About 5'8.5". Some days 5'9". But it is what it is. Chilling, sitting right here watching the Thriller in Manila, Ali versus Frazier documentary. Come check it out.
Legal filings have reportedly revealed a growing number of lawsuits surrounding Mayweather. Disputes over money from the Logan Paul exhibition remain, while a former TMT fighter has also filed a breach of contract lawsuit. There have even been reports of internal problems within Mayweather Promotions, including key employees leaving or allegedly seeking unpaid wages. The pressure surrounding Floyd appears to be mounting. And for someone who once built his reputation as boxing's most calculated businessman, this version of Mayweather looks increasingly chaotic, careless, and cornered.
But soon as someone black, when my career is over, as far as me in a combat sport, as far as boxing, whatever, if I'm promoting on social media or I'm doing exhibitions, it's like, oh man, he's broke. No, it's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say anything about the guys that's 80 and 90 that's still making hundreds of millions and billions, but as soon as somebody black does it, your people, your own people, say, oh, he's broke.
Devin Haney once viewed Floyd Mayweather as a major influence. He trained at the Mayweather gym during his early development, studied its defensive methods, and built a patient, accurate style that was often compared to Floyd's approach. However, Haney had become more critical of some of the promotional decisions and spectacle-focused events connected to Mayweather. In recent years, he has followed a different career strategy, prioritizing long-term impact over simple marketability. Haney became a unified lightweight champion and has accepted difficult fights even when the risks were significant. He has also stayed away from gimmick matchups and quick money opportunities.
Oh, it's a bunch of gambling debts. Floyd, okay? And he tried to plant fake news out here saying that he was in downtown LA giving out money, and then he was at the, the basketball game. This is Floyd in Dubai. Yeah.
Although Haney has great respect for boxing's older generation, he has repeatedly suggested that aging fighters should eventually step aside and allow the new era to take the lead. He didn't directly mention Floyd when making those comments, but they came shortly after the Gotti 3 event, which made the timing especially noticeable. For Haney, sportsmanship also extends beyond what happens inside the ring. He believes Floyd shouldn't constantly flaunt his wealth or make others feel beneath him, and he sees those actions as part of the reason for the criticism now coming his way. In Haney's view, Mayweather's ongoing conflict with the media and legal issues may simply be life teaching him difficult lessons.
Did was breaking out of whatever contract he was in initially. He spent $750,000 to break out of his contract, and he's generated so much more money. His own promotion, the money team, he organizes his purse. Deep it. The fight he had with Oscar De La Hoya soon after he broke out that contract was $8 million. With no management team or whatever around him, that's 8 M's for him.
People say he's broke because of the lifestyle he lives, or he's a very big gambler and whatnot, this, that, blah, blah. But does the exhibition fights, people are like, oh, if you're not broke, why is he doing exhibition fight?
When Teofimo Lopez was asked about the criticism surrounding Mayweather, he chose to respond in a much more indirect way. Lopez has never been shy about calling out what he believes is damaging to boxing, using phrases like clown shows and bad for the sport when discussing exhibitions and stage events. Although he didn't specifically mention Floyd, his comments are difficult to separate from the path Mayweather has taken since retirement. Events such as the Gotti 3 exhibition, which ended with a near-riot atmosphere, appear to reflect the exact kind of spectacle Lopez has criticized.
He went even further, citing rumors that Mayweather may have been the victim of a $402 million scam related to the Manhattan real estate deal. Smith proposed the question many are now wondering if Mayweather really is a billionaire, why is he still fighting guys with no professional boxing pedigree in venues that feel more like spectacle?
Lopez believes these kinds of events damage boxing's reputation and weaken the respect fans have for the sport. He has repeatedly argued that boxing should reward fighters for facing the best and owning their place, rather than turning viral popularity into a shortcut for big paydays. Having beaten Vasily Lomachenko when few expected him to win and later face heavy criticism after losing to George Kambosos Jr., Lopez understands the difference between genuine competition and entertainment. He has also criticized retired fighters for maintaining too much influence behind the scenes through promotional companies and matchmaking. In his view, today's fighters shouldn't have to remain under the shadow of past champions. That sentiment can easily be connected to figures like Mayweather, who continue to hold significant influence over boxing despite no longer competing professionally.
You know, it's great and all when it was Floyd Mayweather. This is not Floyd Mayweather era. This is bringing back boxing to what it was before. The best fighting the best, whether they had a win or a loss.
Lopez has raised these concerns repeatedly in podcast appearances, not only during press conferences. In one interview, he made a memorable statement, saying that legends shouldn't be behaving like Instagram comedians. Many interpreted the remark as a criticism of Floyd's frequent viral appearances and promotion of fights that offer little competitive value. Now, with reports suggesting Mayweather could be facing financial problems involving real estate and poor brand management, Lopez's comments seem less controversial and more relevant. He isn't simply criticizing Floyd without reason. His point is that lasting success in boxing should be built on stability and substance, not attention and publicity.